today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense will take the field first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's in open space downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down. A new set of downs for this offense.
Working that left side now. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. In man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll run this one off right tackle. Creates a little room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle.
Got some room, headed to the strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Harris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a little space.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Courtney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Morris. The short hands. It's Courtney. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the back. Got it on the outside, it's Hardy. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man, I bet.
Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet really.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the single back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Caught over the middle. It's Ennis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd down following the sack by the D. To the air, it's Morris. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the give off the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Hardy.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down and run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Ennis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cavaliers in the hurry up. The play action fake. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Morris. Flips it out in the flat. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cavaliers are marching down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
On the option. Quick toss. Next, going for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Morris. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Morris. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Tackle tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Here's a heat. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This looking deep down the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cavaliers are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. They'll try the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Bringing the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. To the air on first down. They're working that left side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.